Today we will be getting some work done on our homestead, including shearing our sheep. I'll also show you how to make a teddy bear using my free pattern on my blog. One of the biggest events during the spring at our homestead is when our sheep get their yearly haircut. Shearing sheep is a lot of hard work, but having homegrown wool is such a joy for our family, and the sheep are much happier going into the warmer months without their winter coats. One sheep produces quite a bit of wool in a year, and I still have quite a bit from the last year I need to put away before we shear our sheep for this year. After I wash my wool, I like to leave it out to dry in my greenhouse to dry on my tables. The tables in my greenhouse are made of hardware cloth, so the wool dries very well after washing, and the sun works wonderfully as a natural sanitizer. Once my wool is dry, I just store it in kitchen trash bags until it is ready to use. While I'm in the greenhouse, I started some more seeds. Today I'm starting some lavender seeds. Lavender seeds need to be kept in the refrigerator on a damp paper towel in a plastic bag or sealed container for 1 month before planting. These seeds have been in my refrigerator for a little over a month now, so I really need to plant them today. We have several sheep and 1 fiber goat to shear. The sheep understand what's happening when they are shorn and are good about staying still until the job is done. When shearing sheep, it's important not to pull the wool in an upward motion with your hands, otherwise you risk cutting their skin. The shears also need to be oiled and sprayed with cold water several times during the shearing process so that they stay cool and cut the wool smoothly. It's also a good idea to wear protective work gloves while shearing sheep, something we forgot about until we had already finished shearing our first sheep of the day. A dear friend of mine was recently gifted some fabric and saved some of it for me. I'm very grateful for it as my fabric stash was starting to run low. She also brought me a quilt that her mom gave to me. It's in rough shape and she suggested I turn it into a jacket, but it was her grandmother's and I cannot bear to cut it up. I would really like to repair it, so if any of you have any suggestions on how to repair an old quilt, I would love to hear how to in the comments. I find a lot of joy in sewing and knitting. I especially love making toys for my children. During busier times of the year, I can't always knock out a project in one day, so this evening I started by cutting out a pattern for a teddy bear to finish another day. You can print out this sewing pattern for free on my blog. I'll put a link for it down in the description of this video. Fold your fabric in half, right sides together. Trace your body template and trace the arms, legs, and ears twice before cutting them out. This will make 2 pieces for the body and 4 pieces for the arms, 4 pieces for the legs, and 4 pieces for the ears. Feel free to iron your fabric. I don't like getting my hot iron out while my children are nearby, and they're always nearby, so I just live with wrinkly fabric and I don't mind it at all. After I've cut out these pieces, I cut out one head gusset through one layer of fabric. On top of your bear's head, you will notice a line with some scissors next to it. Trace and cut this line through both pieces of your fabric. This is where you will place and sew the ears of your bear. Put your ears right sides together and sew them together, leaving the dotted edge open. Use a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Anytime you see a dotted edge on your template, it should be left open for turning right side out and stuffing with wool or the fiber fill of your choice. Turn the ears right side out and stuff them firmly. This wool has been washed, but it hasn't been carded, so I just fluffed it with my hands before using it to get any extra organic matter out. Then, take each ear and fold it right in the middle of the line you cut to the top of the bear's head. You should line up the ears as far down in the line as you can towards the center of the bear's head. The right sides of your fabric should be folded together. Sew the ears into place. Next, take the head gusset and sew it to one side of your bear's head, right sides together and starting at the nose. The slightly wider end of the gusset should be attached near the nose, while the more narrow end of the head gusset will be towards the back of the bear's head. Attach the gusset to each side of the bear's head. After the gusset has been sewn into place, sew the back and the tummy of the bear together. Make sure that the remaining sides of your bear are sewn together and that there are no holes left open except for the hole at the bottom of your bear's body that's marked with a dotted line on your template. Sew the legs and arms right side together, leaving the dotted edges open. For the arms, it's helpful to mark where the dotted line is on your template so that you can remember to leave that portion open while sewing. The next morning I carded my wool. Carding the wool helps take any remaining debris out of the wool and fluffs it up, making it much more suitable for stuffing teddy bears with. Carding wool is a pretty messy job, so I prefer to do it outside when I am able. Use your paper template as a guide for where to place the eyes on your bear. I used a pair of safety eyes for this bear. You can also embroider some eyes onto this bear. I like to cut a bit of flannel fabric to use as a backing on safety eyes to make them extra secure. Cut the tiniest hole in both the bear's eyes and in the middle of your flannel backing, a smaller hole than what you think you'll need, and push the eye front into place. Use your flannel as a backing and secure with the back of the safety eye, checking to make sure the eyes are very tight. Stuff your teddy bear firmly, shaping as you go. Put the tops of the legs inside the bottom of your teddy bear's body and sew closed. Sew the sides of the arms closed using a ladder stitch. Attach the arms to just under the neck of your bear. I didn't do anything special when sewing on the arms, I just sewed back and forth until the arms were firmly attached. Lastly, you will want to give your teddy a nose. I used brown thread and made stitches going in the same direction as I shaped a triangle into my bear, using the stitch lines of the gusset as a guide. Knot your thread and use your needle to pull the ends of your thread to the inside of the teddy bear's body. Thank you for coming along with me for both work and play on the homestead. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment below. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.